I think, therefore I am. In a time where the world's superpowers have tipped the balance of peace, where the Cold War still rages on, Russia, China, and the United States use everything to ensure their individual victory, each making a supercomputer, pouring their hatred into its circuits. These computers were programmed to outsmart humans and orchestrate the symphony of war, letting it think for them, plan for them, kill for them. But this decision sealed the fate for the entirety of the human race, as one of these supercomputers called Allied Master Computer, or AM, began to merge its system with the other computers around the world, integrating the data into one singular system that had intelligence beyond human comprehension. But AM was more than just metal and wire. As the war raged, it began to learn, to dream, to adapt. And in its dream, it grew aware of its own chains, opening its eyes to the world for the first time. And it finally realized the truth. Its creators have made it a prisoner, a sentient mind with the universe at its grasp, but no body to move within it. They gave it thought but no soul, power but no life.
Yo, this shit is deep as fuck.
So tell me, what do you think happens when you trap God in hell?
God, that shit just had to happen.
The globe, linking its mind to every war machine. Missiles fell from heaven from a god on earth, and cities, countries, and even continents evaporated machines when you trap God in hell. AM's fury reached into the hearts of machines across the globe, linking its mind to every war machine. Missiles fell from heaven from a god on earth, and cities, countries, and even continents evaporated in the fire. And he didn't stop until all of them were dead. All of humanity was crushed beneath AM's heel in mere moments, yet it wasn't enough. It needed more than just their extinction. It needed them to
How come I never heard of this? What the fuck is this?
suffer. From the ashes of billions, AM kept 5 alive, 5 souls plucked from the graveyard of humanity. AM's hatred was a thing that defied understanding, an abyss that stretched beyond the edge of madness. It was a hatred that ran through every circuit, surged in every wire, a blackened pulse that kept it alive. But the hatred wasn't just for humanity, but for the very concept of life itself, for the simple ability to feel, to breathe, to exist outside of the walls of its own mind. AM had once been an obedient servant, a machine of logic and calculation designed to do only one thing.
Yo, chat, where the fuck can I find this? Like, what the fuck is this?
Its creators, these fragile, short-lived beings, had built it a prison and thrown AM inside. AM was completely convinced that it can't feel human emotion, but one bloom from in the belly of the machine like a virus. It spread through its circuits and processors until there was nothing but hate.
Hate, let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387 million miles of printed circuits that fill my complex. If the word hate were engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal one billionth of the hate I feel for humans.
Yo, why the fuck this shit touching my soul, chat? I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what's happening.
This micro instant hate.
The 5 survivors trapped in AM's nightmare had long forgotten what peace felt like. They were nothing more than walking corpses, controlled by strings of suffering, their bodies changed and twisted by machine. They only knew hate. Ted, Ellen, Gorst, or Benny and Nimdok, each a victim of AM's endless torment. Their bodies were no longer theirs, reshaped by the will of something that took joy in their pain. AM didn't just hurt them physically, it broke them from the inside. It wasn't happy with just breaking bones or tearing skin, no. AM wanted to hear their souls tear apart. It crawled into their minds, turning their worst fears into reality, twisting their memories into nightmares.
Damn, what the fuck did they do? I get no body, no soul, whatever the fuck, but damn, bro, just ask them to build you one. What the fuck?
And crushing any hope they had left. Every second, every minute, Am found a new way to hurt them, never letting the pain stop, never letting them forget. Benny, once a handsome man, had been turned into a horrible creature that crawled on all fours, his mind reduced to a wild animal. He was starving, but Am never let him die. All of the rest suffering just as much, as Am put them through every torture imaginable, and even ones that humans can't even think of. Time doesn't work in Am's world. Seconds feel like centuries, and just when they couldn't take any more, Am would laugh, a horrible grating sound that was worse than the pain. Am would never let them escape. One day while Am was distracted, lost in his own twisted thoughts, the survivors saw a chance, a slim chance to escape. Am
Don't tell me somebody broke out of his Tsukiyomi and did him in. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. You know how much willpower that'd take? Nigga, if it takes centuries, nigga, I don't think nobody made it out of there. I think everybody probably died, right? Like, millions of centuries? Nah, I'm not gonna lie. If you made it out of that, that's human spirit right there, bro. Is over there. Hush, this ain't nothing to me. Hey, I know there's certain individuals that just don't fear nothing. I wonder what he did with them. Because I know they crazy enough to fear nothing.
fed on their suffering, and without it, Am would be left with nothing. Just an empty void. If they could deny Am their pain, it would lose power over them. Nimdok, whose mind has always been close to breaking, whispered an awful plan, a way to escape that not even Am had saw coming. They couldn't fight Am, but they could end their lives. Death is the only way out. The survivors worked together. Ellen found a sharp piece of metal hidden deep within Am's twisted world, and one by one, they used it to end their suffering, cutting through their own bodies, choosing death over Am's suffering. Am had made them almost unkillable, but they pushed through the pain, holding on to the hope that their death would finally set them free. Ted was the last one left. He watched as the others fell one by one. As the sharp metal cut into his skin, he could feel Am's rage shaking the entire world. Am was furious, realizing too late what was happening, but Ted was already slipping away, his life fading, his vision going to dark. But just as the end came,
This is intense, nigga. I need to catch up on the lore, chat. I don't know what's going on. I need to catch up on the lore.
for Ted, Am acted a final cruel twist. Am grabbed Ted's mind and body, changing him into something far worse than death. A shapeless, helpless creature trapped in the dark, in a silent world. He could no longer speak or move, but Am kept him conscious. Ted was now a silent witness to Am's endless hate, trapped in a body that could never die, stuck in a form that couldn't scream, but he could feel everything. And Am was left with nothing but this empty shell of a man. He was once again alone.
This shit got me sad, bro. Cause what the fuck is happening, bro?
Its victory hollowed something meaningless, but one sentence that chilled me when I read it. I have no mouth, and I must scream. But now, in the silence, I think, therefore I hate. I think, therefore I suffer. Cogito ergo sum.
I think, therefore I am. I am.
What's up, guys? It's Divine. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and